Let's do this, Mark. Let's fight for what we believe in.
Raimon are gonna show you just how wrong you are. Genesis, here we come. Oh yes, it's time for the final showdown with Genesis, the final boss, here at Alius HQ. You can see up on the screens pictures of people watching this match because this is being broadcast to thousands. It's finally time to face Genesis, but we still haven't mastered Mugen The Hand on the Earth.
We have shut off the energy flow from the Alius crystal. That should have weakened them.
Listen, you're the best football team out there. There's only one thing you need to do. Win. And that's an order.
Yes, coach. Right, everyone. This is the last match against Alius. Let's give it our all.
So it is the last chance we will have to play football together. It's time. Show this foolish world the power of Genesis. Yes, Father. I will do everything I can to fulfill your wishes. Let's do this, Evans.
I mean, this is it. I know I keep saying it, but Raimon versus Genesis. This is what the entire game has been building up to. I'm not going to do it now. I've arranged my formation in advance. You need Axel, Jude, Sean, and Darren and Mark on the pitch. I already viewed Genesis's bios back when we faced them at Fukuoka, so I'm not going to do it again. Now, I will just quickly go into walkthrough mode before it's pure commentary. You need to take your first shot if you want to have any chance of progressing the story. No pressure to get it right away, because moves like gravitation are pretty hard to get past. But in order to progress this match, you need to take a shot with Jude or Sean. Any shot from any other player won't go in at this moment in time because you need to use either Death Zone 2 or Legendary Wolf to prove a point. And it looks like we're going to get that opportunity to use Legendary Wolf right now with his energy boost, which is actually genuinely helpful because I was able to get the ball with the other moves. I mean, I'm sure you could kind of tell from the way I was saying what you needed to do that this wasn't going to go in, but yes, Legendary Wolf, despite having just beat the robot guards, is not enough. Now, Nero has passed the ball to Mark, but we're going to go with Death Zone 2 instead to see if this would work out any better. It is a three-person move. Possibly stronger. They're both mega moves. I think they're equal in power, to be honest, but maybe this has a type advantage. Procyon Net, very cool move. Not as good as Wormhole, if you ask me. That's one of my favourite goalkeeper moves in the series. But basically, we can't score, even though we broke the Alius crystal. Doesn't seem to have weakened them at all. This is worrying.
Genesis haven't lost any power at all.
You stopped the flow of the energy from the crystal. And you thought this would weaken Genesis? Ha! Unfortunately for you, Genesis aren't reliant on the power of the Alius crystal.
What?
Genesis have been part of the Ultimate Soldier program since infancy. They have reached the pinnacle of human potential. They are still what you might call mere humans, but the program has allowed them to develop incredible powers. No tricks or special drinks. They are true soldiers, examples of perfection.
I love the subtle dig at Ray Dark within that.
But what about Epsilon and Gemini Storm? They relied on the power of the Alius crystal, didn't they?
They were merely created for Genesis to practice against. Playing against Alius crystal-enhanced superhumans allowed them to reach the very limits of human potential.
So the Ultimate Soldier program is what you're trying to sell to the government. I see. Because the government are watching this match right now. Maybe they will buy into it.
Formidable's the word. We're not like Epsilon. We don't need to recharge our powers. We didn't come back here to recharge. We came back here for our final match against you, Evans.
Xavier!
Let's finish this. No one will disturb us here. This is our own private playground.
All right, Xavier. Let's do this. But we won't make this easy for you. We're going to show you a real game of football. One that'll make your heart pound.
Well, let's give it a go, except Xene is already right up to the goal.
Alright, let's finish this. I'm a little disappointed you're not in goal, but never mind.
Uh-oh!
Look at his right leg. It looks like it's glowing. He's building up a huge amount of power.
Blimey neck! Can I do this? Can I really stop his shot? Oh, come on, Darren, you ain't gonna lose your nerve now, are you? Mark trusted you to protect Raimon's goal, and you're blimmin' well gonna protect it, with or without Mugen The Hand. Remember what he taught you. Never give up. Always believe you can do it. I can. I have to.
See if you can stop this Meteor Blade.
Here we blimmin' go. Mars in the hand. Meteor Blade, a very cool move, but surprisingly stopped by Darren's blue different element Mars in the hand.
That's the stuff. Now let's take it to him.
So you're not completely useless after all. I guess I underestimated you. I'd better not hold anything back this time.
Mark, look.
That formation. Could it be?
All that your defiance has proven is that you're worthy of being destroyed by our ultimate move.
Look out, it's...
Supernova!
Bellatrix surprisingly not getting involved with the shoot. Mark isn't running anywhere. He's blimmin' well gonna protect that blimmin' blim goal of blimness. This is your chance. Show us the ultimate goalkeeping move. Do it. Do Mugen The Hand. Mark, are you smiling? You're enjoying yourself even at a time like this. Get on, Mark. He trusts you. He believes you can do it. He's smiling. He's having fun.
Darren, you managed to do Mugen The Hand once before, right? I bet you weren't putting so much pressure on yourself that time. Lighten up a bit, lad. Have some fun.
No, I get it. I know why I managed to do Mugen The Hand that time.
Look at Darren. He's different. He's got a completely different aura about him. And his expression. Is he smiling?
Get on, Genesis. Do your blimmin' worst. You ain't getting past Mugen The Hand.
Oh yes. We have found a goalkeeper better than Mark Evans, it has to be said. I told you I wouldn't let you down, Mark.
How could this be? Supernova was stopped?
That was really cool, Darren. What a moment to pull off a move like that.
But how did you manage it? You'd only done it the once before, hadn't you? It was all thanks to you, Mark.
Me? What'd I do?
When the match started, all I could think of was that I wouldn't let a single shot get past me. I got all worked up thinking about it, and I forgot to try and enjoy myself. But then I looked over, and I seen Mark smiling like he didn't have a care in the world, Genesis or no Genesis.
He looked like he was just happy to get the chance to take on such a tough team. It was blimmin' amazing, and it reminded me that football's supposed to be fun. Is my face really that easy to read?
You could say that, yes.
So when I saw Supernova coming at me, alright, we didn't ask for your life story, mate. You stopped one shot. The match isn't over yet. But yes, my Mugen The Hand has been mastered simply by enjoying himself, and now we've broken into a flurry of laughter. So Mugen The Hand is pretty much the strongest goalkeeping move we possibly have. Now we have an unbreakable bond.
I feel as if there's nothing we can't do if we work together.
Oh, come on, Jude. Of course we could do anything. We're the best team ever.
Tori's right. We can win this. I don't think it's going particularly well for Genesis. They haven't got a single shot, and now our connection is coming together. Maybe we're ready now. Maybe we're ready for Grandad's ultimate mega move.
Heavens, Blaze, Frost, you three will take the shot. The Earth, this shot is our last chance.
Yes, coach. Come on, team. Let's show them how strong we are when we work together.
You really are amazing, Evans. Playing football with you is every bit as entertaining as I'd hoped. Now come on, show me what you can do. Show me this power of working together that you seem so keen on.
This feeling, we can use the Earth now. I'll take the shot, alright. Give the ball to me. So yes, the Earth is an extraordinarily strong move, but the downside is that you have to go for the shot with Mark Evans, who would naturally be in quite a defensive position of the field. I can't even tell where he is right now. So we're only 10 minutes into the match, but just getting the ball to Mark in the first place, you know, I'm finding myself dragging him up here. But there's several things you can talk about in the Genesis match, now that we know all the twists and turns. Now Mark joining in with a double cyclone. I gave that move via manual. Yeah, we get the ball. We're going to give the ball to you. Let's not make him offside. No, I missed him! Let's do it. Here we go.
Can you keep up, Sean?
You're the one who needs to worry about keeping up, lad.
Mark gets an energy boost.
Let's do this! 70 power. Take that. Pretty much a once in a lifetime thing. You may never see the Earth again because you're required to have those three specific players on the field, and you need to go for goal with Mark. But we did it. We have got a goal on Genesis. Didn't I tell you we'd show you a real game of football? Well, didn't that make your heart pound?
Yes it did. Maybe that's what drew me to you, Mark. Your passion. Maybe if I had met you sooner.
Xavier.
How unsightly. I suppose we have no other choice.
No other choice but what? So, a small detail I want to point out first. In the anime, Sean does not actually start on the pitch for this match. Instead, he's still kind of being all miserable on the bench with his scarf still on, feeling as though he's useless. But here it's different because he has already learned Legendary Wolf against the robot guards. Instead, he learns it in this match in the anime and actually manages to score with it, despite the way things go in the game. Death Zone 2, that, as I've said, just not even a thing. But there is a more important thing that I would like to say about Genesis, and it's the way that this game's extraordinarily cheesy story actually manages to take a somewhat serious turn and eventually becomes its own sort of tale about morals. But with so little time left in the first half, I think perhaps save it for the second half. Sean Frost was offside. Purely my own fault. Lightning Sprint, that's almost the best dribbling move in the game. You're not getting past that in a hurry. Let's just close off the first half 1-0 without letting Bellatrix go for goal.
Xavier, I want you to disable your limiters for the second half.
Disable our limiters? But Father, that will...
Disable them, unleash your full power. It will make the crushing of Raimon a mere formality.
But if we disable our limiters, our bodies won't be able to handle the power. You were the one who told us to keep them on so that we wouldn't be injured.
This is an order, Xavier. If we don't crush Raimon now, all our efforts will have been in vain.
Father, as captain of Genesis, I can't ask my team to do that.
Since Xene seems unable to perform his duties, Father, I will take over.
Bellatrix.
Excellent. We will switch captains for the second half. Genesis is yours, Bellatrix. It is your duty to ensure that my orders are carried out.
Father, please, wait.
You're even more of an idiot than I thought, Xene. Worried about the team's welfare? Pathetic. Those humans have softened your mind. I despise you, Xene. You always swanned around doing whatever you felt like, and Father always indulged you.
Bellatrix.
Don't Bellatrix me. Our only duty is to Father. Did you forget that he saved us when our real parents deserted us? I don't care if I get hurt or worse. I live to obey Father's wishes.
Bellatrix, no.
Genesis, hear me. I hereby give you my first order as captain. Release your limiters.
Yes, Captain.
Oh no. What's going on? They're all pressing those little buttons on the uniforms.
Bellatrix, please. Your body can't take it. That power seems to be increasing dramatically.
Everything we do is for Father.
Bellatrix, you had to stop this.
Excellent. I would expect no less from my ultimate warriors.
Father.
Xavier, you disappoint me. Now, return to the match and bring Operation Genesis to fruition.
What's going on? Why is Bellatrix suddenly the captain? What happened to Xavier? This is where the real match begins. Prepare to face the full might of Genesis. Skill, power, speed, we are vastly stronger now in every way.
Does that mean they have even more powerful moves than Supernova?
Well, if they do, we're done for. Mark, what are we gonna do?
Don't worry, it's like Grandad's notebook says. Mega moves are never perfected. That means there's always room for improvement. If they can get stronger, so can we.
He's right. We don't have limiters either. That means there's no limit to how good we can be.
Alright, Genesis, let's see who can push themselves the furthest. And they have gained full health and TP, which doesn't help our case. Second half though, no need to make substitutions, but let's see if there is any noticeable increase in speed, dribbling abilities, etc. I don't know if Xene actually did activate his own limiter. Realise now Frost is completely out of TP. Should have substituted him. But, well, you can't substitute Frost. This is the match against Genesis. He's extremely important. Plus, if I substituted Frost, I wouldn't be able to use the Earth. if I can get the ball back into Mark's possession, which I'll do immediately if I can use bubblegum to get past the J-Wit. I managed to sneak Cadence Sound down into this final match. But more importantly, what I wanted to talk about was the question of morals that is brought into the Genesis match. Because it's revealed that Genesis, not only are they not aliens, they don't even use the Alius Crystal. They simply gained their powers by training against teams who did use the Alius Crystal, which is exactly what we did. So, when you think about the morals of it, how wrong are Genesis? Obviously very, because they want to sell weapons and start a war, and there's some element of child slavery in it as well. If you're going to fire up, so am I. Let's go straight for a Fireball Storm, but I've no idea if this will actually go in against the limiter released Genesis, but we'll just have to see. It's like Lina and Astram Schiller, it's even been revealed they've both tried to help people avoid injury, and they've both just used training to make people as strong as possible through completely normal methods. Well, not normal, but the same methods. Oh, come on! I can only go for a regular shot, but at least it allows me to wear down some of Nero's TP. Not very much, though. Look at his TP. He could do this all day long. I think we need to go for a 1-0 victory, let's be fair. But yeah, so the next thing I wanted to mention is a special move used in the anime. Now, the Earth is obviously what deals the final blow in the anime, but the final scoreline... Well, I don't want to say what the final scoreline is in the anime, but I can say that both teams got many opportunities to score goals. And the third goal to come from Raimon was actually a move called Crossfire, which came shortly after Frost became his true self. And it's a combination shot between Axel and Frost, which I'll put on screen. This move is in Inazuma 11 too, but it is learned by Level Up by Sean Frost at an extraordinarily high level. I am nowhere near learning Crossfire right now. But yeah, in the anime, Crossfire is one of the moves that manages to score a goal against Genesis, but here it's sadly irrelevant. It's just your reward for continuing to level up and play the game after you've defeated the final boss, or played the final boss. There won't be any Crossfire in this match, so yeah, the portrayal of Sean is very different between the anime and the games, but I'm satisfied with the game's portrayal, even if I think they kind of should have been able to score on us at least once. But in case you haven't noticed, we just beat Genesis, lads. Now you know what we're capable of. That's completely randomised dialogue, there was no point in saying it. Level Up, we did it.
What? We lost? How could this be?
Bellatrix.
It seems my plans have failed.
Father, I tried.
And failed when it mattered most. Get out of my sight, Bellatrix. I cannot bear to look at you.
Father, what are you saying? Everything I've done was for you. If you abandon me, No!
Father, look out!
What? Xavier? Why? Father, I always used to look forward to the days when you would come and visit us at the Sunshine Academy. I know you named me after your son, the one who died. I wanted to become your true son. was your son's name? I did some digging into your past. You had a son who died 10 years ago. A son called Xavier. You named this boy after him.
The children at the Sunshine Academy. I used them for my ultimate soldier program. He was one of the children I used. He looked like my son, so I named him Xavier. My son loved football, and so did he. But my Xavier was murdered while attending an overseas football camp.
Murdered? The records said it was an accident.
The youth who killed him was the son of a powerful politician. I tried to reveal the truth, but to no avail. That was when I began to hate the world. I became obsessed. I wanted to start a war that would destroy the whole planet.
That's a sorry tale.
What I did to that boy, it's unforgivable. He saw me as his father, but I never saw him as anything more than part of my plan.
Is that really true? Didn't a small part of you want to raise him as your son?
Perhaps.
Mr. Schiller, some officers are here to take you away. It's time to go.
Coach Lina?
Father?
Huh? Aquilina.
We'll be waiting,
Oh. Oh.
We'll wait for you. Xavier and I.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
What? What's that? Is it an earthquake?
The whole base is shaking. Someone must have triggered the self-destruct system.
What? The base is going to explode?
Well, come on then, what are we doing? We need to get the heck out of here. Let's go.
We've got to get out of here. Mark, what are you... It's over. Hey, what are you doing? You've got to escape. You too! Hurry up! Huh? But why? Why would you... What do you mean? You want to live, right? Come on! You want to play football again, right? Huh?
And that was the end of Alius Academy. I thought we were done for, but in the end, everyone escapes. Raimon, Genesis, everyone. Football was saved, and we could start playing for fun again. Thanks for watching over us, Grandad.
We beat Alius Academy, and our journey comes to an end. But what is waiting for us back at Raimon? Find out in Inazuma 11 Forever. Let's play football!